Okay, so a couple things happened yesterday. I gave notice to my landlord. This is a little less than 2 weeks' notice, but it's not like I just gave 2 weeks' notice. My landlord is also a friend, and she's been aware since the start that when things happened, that they would precipitate quickly into my departure from this wonderful place. So I notified her that she's known, gosh, all along. So I notified her more than a month ago when it looked like things were actually happening. And then when we got the actual notification from the National Visa Center that our application had cleared and we were cleared for an interview. And then what I simply notified her yesterday was I secured a place and in Irvine. And that my move out date here is April 17th, so that's next week. Next week on Friday will be my last day here. So she's okay with that. She's already got somebody else lined up to come live here. So like I said, she's known about this and she's been making ready for this as well. It's the same type of thing. She needs somebody that's like me, that's not going to stay permanently. So she found somebody else like me who needs a place to stay and act as a caretaker in a caretaker role. So yesterday, I'm taking a bit of a gamble on that one because if by chance things go south and Yumiko doesn't get through her interview, I will be out of a place to live, and I'll literally have to find some place to live real quick, so I'm taking a bit of a gamble there. If things go south next week, I'll be in a little bit of trouble. But I have contingencies. I have plans, alternative ideas. So I'm making it sound worse than it actually is. So I do know what I'll do. I've been thinking about it for months, if that happens. But I won't share that contingency plan unless it becomes necessary. And no, it's nothing drastic. It just means that I'll be executing on ideas and offers that have been filtering in over the months. So we have that happened. I have the move-in date. I sent it for the utilities, although I deferred the start of utilities until the 17th. And the reason I needed that done quickly, a little early, I can cancel them if I need to, is because we need to have our a utility document with our name on it and our address to get into the school, just to prove to prove that we live in that area. And this area more so than others. This is a very desirable school district. That's why we chose it. And I mean, I've heard so many stories. I've heard stories of families like all crammed together in tiny little apartments just to send their kids to schools in this area, just to be able to live in it, because it's a very expensive place to live. So it's like very hard. So people sometimes do things to kind of fake their addresses to make so they will allow their kids to go to this school. So I need that document. And I went to the school and I talked to them about it, and they were very insistent about that. So, and I got to get Emily enrolled before the school goes on summer vacation, because I checked and there won't be anybody around for me to enroll her over summer. So I have to get all this. I'm doing it a little early. There'll be plenty of time, but I want to make sure it all happens right away. So I got that started. I gave notice. I got the utilities signed up. Yumiko and I we were up late last night. I was up late last night. We were going back and forth about documents that she needs for her interview. They got a last-minute email from the embassy, and they wanted some documents that we weren't clear on. So Yumiko just called them up. We were chatting back and forth, and she kind of disappeared for a little bit, and she came back. She said, "I just called them." So we got clarity on that. And then another issue came up. She called them back, and we got clarity on that too. So she does have to get this one more document. It's a family register document, which is the Japanese equivalent. It's kind of like I don't think we have an equivalent in the United States. It's a document that kind of is your family. It's almost like a genealogy in a way, but it's a near-term genealogy. Grandfathers, fathers, mothers, marriage records. It shows the interconnectedness of everybody. I don't think we have that in this country. We have birth certificates and marriage certificates, but this family register. And so they last minute, less than a week before the appointment, they wrote and said we needed that. And but it's Yumiko checked into it. It's very easy to get. And guess what? She can translate it herself. So they said that was fine over the phone. So she needs that. It's a rather minor supplemental document. And I do have to lay a little criticism on on the process. It's been pretty rare, except for the delay and things. Things have been very clear and easy. Well, I'd say easy, but very clear. This takes a lot of work to get through this, but pretty clear on the documents. But this one got us out of the blue. They should, and it's nowhere on their website. They should notify. They should make that clear, so we could have got that done ahead of time. So Yumiko's scrambling to get that together, and she is taking things apart. She gave the car is going to be going away. We sold our car for $300. We sold we gave notice on our place. She's destroying, taking our lives apart, distilling everything from my wife and my daughter down to a couple of suitcases for them. What else? Anything else that's happening? I got to do my taxes. I postponed on that because I was waiting for my last tax form from Maker Studio. So I just got that today, so I could finish that. There was a delay because they send you you have to send your tax documents. I think it's a W-2 and a W-9 in terms of Maker Studio. Maker Studio is owned by Disney. They're the guys that do my YouTube stuff, and they had sent it to Japan. I was sitting here waiting. It went to Japan. And so then we contacted my handler over there, for lack of a better word. I don't know what he is. And I said, hey, what about that tax form? He said, oh, yeah, we went to Japan. So I could change that, and he just emailed that to me today. So all my taxes are ready to go. I just need to get the W-9 information in there so I can, send that off. And last thing, the address. We got our document yesterday with our address information on it, of our new address, and I was so delighted. I'm not going to share my address because it's private. But when I got it, I went, oh my gosh! It was like, excuse me, I'm spitting. How embarrassing! See, I get so excited. I get slathered up. It was like, wow. I immediately texted my wife and Yumiko, and I said it was meant to be, and I don't believe in signs and stuff like that, but I was like, hey, if anything was ever a sign, this was a sign, the address. Wow. And she was delighted too. She sent me a happy sticker. So interesting coincidences. So okay, well, I gotta go. Get to work. Time to get to work. Talk to y'all later. Have a wonderful day. And more news as we count down to the end here. Less than 2 weeks before moving, and less than a month before they'll be here, hopefully. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.